A giant frog burst into the royal palace. While everyone was still looking on in surprise, the frog's mouth slowly opened. The next second, two little blue people crawled out from inside. They were the sorcerers Princess Elian had brought in to save her parents. It turned out that not long ago, the king and queen had encountered a strange black tornado in the forest, and afterward the two turned into monsters that only retained their animal instincts, wreaking havoc in the palace every day. Their daughter, Elian, tried many ways to turn her parents back, but nothing worked. To hide the truth and keep the people calm, Elian had no choice but to temporarily take her parents' place, and take on the burden of ruling the kingdom. She had to sign all kinds of documents, inspect the troops, and even find time to take care of her monster parents. This robbed her of the happy moments that should have been hers, and left her feeling gloomy all day long. Just then, the minister who had been sent to find a way to break the spell returned. It turned out that a great sorcerer had responded. They could help lift the curse on Elian's parents. Soon the appointed day arrived. No one expected a giant frog to show up. While everyone was still confused, the frog's mouth slowly opened, and the next moment the sorcerers crawled out. They turned out to be two little blue people. The older brother was called Hiro, and the younger brother was called Machi. The frog was their taxi. Thinking the service was good, Machi casually gave it 5 stars. Then the big frog happily left. But when Hiro and Machi saw the monsters, they were terrified. They had thought monsters was just a figure of speech for misbehaving children, but they were real monsters. Watching the monsters size them up while drooling, Elian quickly used a rabbit to lure her parents away. Then she learned from Hiro and Machi that her parents had been afflicted with black magic. To break the curse, they would have to go to the dark forest. But before Hiro and Machi could finish, the enthusiastic mother swallowed one of them in one gulp. Then, finding the taste unpleasant, she spat him right back out. This terrified Hiro and Machi. They left behind a magic key that could cast spells, and quickly called the giant frog to flee.
Come back! Oh.
Seeing that her parents had scared off Hiro and Machi, Elian was furious.
What have you done? That was our only chance to break the spell!
While Elian was feeling upset, since no one was watching them, her parents ran out of the palace, and chased after a flock of sheep, wanting a good meal. Meanwhile, the general of the guard had no idea the king and queen had turned into monsters, and thought monsters were invading the city, so he immediately led his soldiers to hunt them down. Soon they surrounded the king and queen in the square. Seeing this, Elian hurried forward to stop them, telling everyone that these were her parents. But the general and the entire city didn't believe her, and even if Elian were telling the truth, they didn't want two monsters ruling the kingdom. The general said that Elian could take the throne, while the two monsters would be exiled to the ends of the earth. Looking at her parents in the cage, Elian didn't know what to do. Just then, her pet hamster made a jingling sound from its mouth. It turned out to be the magic key that Hiro and Machi had left behind. She immediately grabbed it. Looking at the magic key, Elian hardened her heart, and decided to take her parents to the dark forest to break the curse herself. As she pressed the button and activated the magic, the next moment, the cage holding her parents grew 8 legs. Then Elian pressed the magic key again, and the carpet in the palace began to shake, quickly transforming into a magic carriage.